This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. The UNI Panthers host the #2 team in the nation, the highest rated team to ever come into the McLeod Center, fall 82-73. But Coach, just an amazing atmosphere here inside this sold-out McLeod Center.
Yeah, it was a great crowd, the kind of crowd that you would hope to have and in a lot of ways expect to have with the support that we've had for our program in a game like this. And that part was fun to see. You know, I thought it was a very competitive game. There was a lot of things in the game that I liked. We needed to raise our level of play one more notch. You know, we didn't. In some areas we did. In some areas we matched them and had some great execution with some offensive things. For a large portion of the game, we rebounded with them. But at the end of the day, we didn't raise our level far enough. You know, we didn't get to the point where we needed to get to have success tonight, and that's that part of it's a little bit disappointing. In saying that, the kind of approach we took, if we take this same approach, which I think we will, going forward, I think we're going to have a chance to have some success.
Bringing in an undefeated Wichita State team, could you kind of tell in the practices leading up to the games that the guys were getting amped up for it?
Yeah, there's no question that a team like that has the ability to bring out the best in you. And again, I felt like in a number of areas, we did things in this game that we didn't do in the game at Wichita State early in the year. I thought we had, again, we battled harder on the boards. We did a better job of fighting for some loose balls and making some of those plays. But at when the 40 minutes was up, they had the upper hand with in terms of rebounding, and they got to a couple loose balls that we didn't get to. And then, it was a night. They've been very good late shot clock all year, but they made some timely, very good team basketball plays at the end of the shot clock after we had defended well, and they got they knocked in a basket. Either they got to the rim and scored, or they knocked in a three, and that really kept us from getting a lead. We just couldn't get on top of it.
Offensively, they shot over 50%. Your guys, though, down 7 at halftime, battled back, pulled within 1 in that second half. Did you like that fight that your team kept throughout the game?
Yeah, that was something that I know our guys were determined to have. That we were gonna give a tremendous effort tonight, and I like that part of it. It's disappointing when you've got a lot going for you in terms of a team that's, for us, well prepared, highly motivated because of what Wichita State brings to the table, and you've got a packed house. Your job is to get the job, to make sure you follow through as a team and as a program. Your job is to follow through on a night like tonight, and we didn't do that. And so there's some learning that took place, and we got to make sure we take it forward with us.
Coach, offensively, the last couple of weeks, it seems like there's maybe 3 or 4 guys that step up, hit double digits throughout the game. Kind of looking for that 4th, maybe 5th guy to really step up, just kind of push you over that edge.
Yeah, and there's a part of that is not having Nate Buss. Nate, of course, has been a double-figure guy for us, and had just gotten himself into that starting lineup, and so we're working to find a little more scoring without Nate. And then those 3 or 4 guys have been more consistent in terms of their scoring. And what I've liked about our team, our in conference play, our assist to turnover ratio from a team standpoint is terrific. It's as good as we've had. And Dion West have done a great job with. They've got the ball a lot, and Seth's got the ball a lot, and those guys have done a good job with it. But they've done a good job of sharing the ball. So if somebody else is finding some spots or getting some things done, they'll continue to make sure that guy gets shots.
Matt Bohannon this week, he got some open looks Wednesday at Illinois State, but also Saturday against Wichita State. Hit a couple when he was open, a couple with a hand in his face. It's good to see him hitting his rhythm.
Yeah, he's been terrific in conference play. From a defensive standpoint, he grades out as well as anybody on our team. He's in the right place. He's doing the right things. And then he's gone to that offensive end, and he's given us a big lift. We've been able to count on him every night. He may have had one a week ago or so where he wasn't as good, but that's the only one in 12 games. We've been able to count on him every night, and he's worked hard to make sure his confidence is good, and he's doing a nice job. Another
guy providing a lift, Marvin Singleton, getting his first start tonight. He was a spark plug right at the beginning of the game, and then at the start of the second half too.
Yeah, he was. He has the ability, physically to impact things that happen around the basket. He can defend on a low block a little bit better. He gets involved in the rebounding and in some of those scrums, and he usually comes out with the basketball, and that was a positive for us to start. And then he opened up the second half with a couple baskets, and that got our crowd going and put us in a position where We needed to use that. We needed to get on top, but as we've talked about, we weren't able to get there. And but Marv did a nice job.
The Panthers back in action this coming Wednesday at home in the McLeod Center. Another chance to see your Panthers, help them get over the edge there and get a win. We'll be back with more Panther Sports Talk right after this.